Hey there, and welcome to Rayon's Basics tutorial series. If you need more information about Rayon, you could book a demo with our team using the link in the description. You can also create a free Rayon account and use the templates below to draw along with me as we go through this tutorial. Let's dive in. In this tutorial, we're going to review how to set up your model preferences. Whether you've opened a new model or you're already working in a model and want to change it, let's talk about where in the Rayon model on the Rayon canvas you can change things like precision settings, units, snapping, wireframe, and more. Basically, there are two areas where you can access this. The first is the right toolbar, and here you can do things like change your model's name right here. You can go ahead and change your model's units. So you'll find here that unit setting with 3 dots. And this is where you can change your units between centimeters, millimeters, inches, and feet, and also set your model's precision level right here. If you're placing dimensions on the canvas, you can also determine if you're gonna need a suffix or not. And then this applies also for when you're calculating areas and not just lengths in Rayon. So that's for the units on the right panel. Let's go through the other options here. When we get to the bottom, you'll see that this is also where you can set your model's snapping. So when you're drawing in Rayon, you may want to activate or disable snapping points. So you can do that from here. Another place where you can access your preferences is from the left panel. So let's go all the way to the top, click on menu, and then if we scroll down, we'll find preferences. Here's where you can activate the wireframe mode in Rayon, and let's also activate a grid. So as you can see, wireframe mode in Rayon will minimize all the line stroke weights in the drawing to their minimal 1 pixel representation on the screen. And they also are color coded according to the layers that they're located on. So if you're coming from other design software, this may look familiar. It's a way for you to see minimal line weight, representation, and make sure that everything is tight and accurate. And maybe it's just a habit you like and prefer to work like this. If you disable the wireframe mode, you can already see things like the stroke width, color, and other settings that we have in Rayon. I'll just disable the grid as well, and let's do the same for wireframe mode. While we're talking about the stroke width, we'll note that you can access the stroke scale of your drawing on the right. There's 2 different options when you're working with stroke scales. If you're on what we call a paper canvas, your stroke scale is always going to be at 1:1. This means that you're going to see how the line weights are going to be printed on paper. When you're working on your different drawings, like drawing your floor plan, sections, and elevations, you may be doing this from model canvas rather than a paper canvas. So let's take a look at how that would look like. These are accessible from the top left, and you'll see here that these are the different model canvases and paper canvases, indicated with a P or an M. For paper canvases, as we just said, it's always going to be a 1:1 stroke scale. But if I visit my floor plan drawing, for example, or if I visit my section elevation, construction, details, I can change the scale of my drawing to represent how I may be exporting it to draw with more ease. So for example, this one is set on 1:30, and I can change this dynamically. Back to the paper space, let's go back to the main menu, and we were talking about stroke scales. We got to exploring the wireframe and grid mode. All right. Snapping is also accessible from here, as you can see, like we saw before from the right bottom of the toolbar. And here you're going to find a few other options. Currency. So in Rayon, you can add metadata properties onto elements. For example, you can state how much block representing a chair costs and use this to create smart tables. So go ahead and check the tutorial about that if you haven't checked it out yet. And for that, you may want to change the currency of your model. Other than that, we have navigation modes. So mouse or trackpad, you can change this according to your preference and what you're working with. Zoom direction is accessible both from here and from the bottom toolbar as well. Basically, it will help you pan and zoom onto the drawings in your canvas. So if I change this to zooming out, zooming in, it will just do it a bit faster than manually zooming. So if you want to use that, there's also a shortcut, Shift-Z. Let's validate that. So this will go ahead and zoom out to everything that's on your canvas. So it's a handy command. After that, we have appearance. So this is for our app. If you didn't know this, we have a light and dark mode in Rayon, and you can also access this here on the bottom. You can switch theme between dark and light mode. Let's stay in dark mode just for fun. back to the panel, back to preferences and language. We have a new French beta version of Rayon. So if you parle français, go ahead and try it. Command mode. This one is one that you can activate according to your preference. So you can either work with shortcuts or with a command line. Let's see what that means. If we go to the bottom toolbar and you see the different tools we have, let's click on the chevron and you'll see that there is a shortcut for each command that's stated here. Nevertheless, maybe it's not so comfortable for you to try to memorize all these new commands. Instead of clicking a shortcut, you can activate the command line. You can also access this one here on the bottom and just summon the command that you're looking for. So if I want to draw a polyline, I just have to start typing in and this will come up. Up to you to decide what's your preference. The default is always going to be shortcuts. If you want to change it, go ahead, visit the main menu, preferences, and change it right here. And lastly, strokes. This command will determine your export setting for stroke widths. You have the option to export as seen on screen or per page scale. So the default is as seen on screen, and this means that when you export your drawing sheet, the stroke widths are going to match what you have presented on your screen. If you need this to change, you can set the other command, and you can also access this while exporting from the export panel. Last but not least is our loop command. So I'll go down here to the toolbar to show you what the loop command is. Whenever you activate a command in Rayon, you're going to get this option above your toolbar. If you hover over this, you're going to see that you have once mode and loop mode. It's very straightforward. Once means you only want to execute this command once, and loop mode means you want to repeat this command again and again, and then exit it once you're finished. So if I just selected a polyline command and I want to swap to loop, I can start drawing my polyline. And then once I'm finished with my current polyline, it will already stay in the polyline mode. So I can go ahead and draw another one. And this applies to all different commands like editing commands and drawing commands as well. So you can toggle or change this individually per command. And that's it, everyone. We've just reviewed all the different basic, comprehensive list of tools or settings you need to activate and set up your model to be custom and comfortable for you to use. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any more questions, you're welcome to book a demo with our team by using the link in the description. You can also join our community and, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos like this. Have a good one.